What's up guys, it's Victorious again with another episode of my favorite Pokemon series. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite ground types. Ground types are actually pretty cool because they don't really have that many weaknesses, and they're actually really good against electric types, and electric types don't really have that many weaknesses. Ground types aren't really my favorite type of Pokemon, but there are a couple that made this list, and if you see any that you like but I didn't mention, feel free to mention them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video when you're done. So with all that being said, let's get into it. So number 5, I'm starting with Nidoking. Nidoking was always an early favorite of mine because when I was playing my Fire Red version, it was always really easy to get one because I would just get a Nidorino and I would just give it a Moonstone and it would evolve like really early in the game. So I would have a Nidoking as my third evolved form over, like, I didn't have a Charizard or a Blastoise or Venusaur, I would just have my Nidoking. Nidoqueen is cool too, but you know, I like the king. I like Nidoking because he's super cool looking. I like this poison point, so like any Pokemon that would attack him would get poisoned pretty much. So it's always a good Pokemon to have around, plus it knows Earthquake, so like I used it to like pretty much KO the whole Elite Four when I first started playing Pokemon. Number 4 is Sandile. Sandile is cool because I like reptiles, and I already talked about him in one of my other videos, so I'm not really gonna get too in depth with it, but I just really like how cute it is. Plus it's like the whole inspiration for Cashmere Sand, which is like my whole business or whatever. Like all my art and everything is just because I drew Sandile, and it's just a really cool Pokemon, especially like its evolved forms. Number 3 is gonna be Flygon. Flygon and Salamence are my two favorite like rival Pokemon because I just like how, you know, Salamence is one of my favorite Pokemon, but Flygon is just really cool looking too. Like I always like to have a Trapinch. I always thought it was a dragon type because it was supposed to be like a dragonfly, but I guess it wasn't. But I like the whole concept of like the Mayfly, and it's like the desert guardian or whatever. But Flygon is just a really cool Pokemon. I liked it in the movies, even though I don't really like the anime so much. But when I saw it in the anime movie, I forgot which movie it was, but it looked really cool. And I would always use it when I played Ruby or Emerald. This is a cool Pokemon to use. Number 2 is Cubone. I like Cubone because of its whole backstory of how it's like it lost its mom, but I never understood how, like, if Marowak was its mom, there's a bunch of Marowaks, so why does it always lose its mom? Like every single one of their moms die. Like I never understood how that worked. I always had the theory, I mean it's a popular theory, but I always thought that Cubone was like the Kangaskhan baby inside a Kangaskhan, just with the Kangaskhan's helmet on, or like the skull. It just looks too similar to it. But then Mega Kangaskhan came out and it just debunked my theory. But I mean, Cubone's mad cute. Like, just look at it. It's just like a little cute little dinosaur Pokemon, and I like it a lot. And number 1 is Groudon. Groudon, of course, is my favorite Pokemon because it's the first Pokemon I ever actually saw to play with. Like, it was the mascot since I started playing with Ruby. I thought I was gonna get it at first. I ended up getting Mudkip. But like when I first encountered Groudon, it was like the most craziest day of my life because I was like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna get Groudon. And I love using Groudon too because my brother had Sapphire, and whenever I would battle him, he would always use his Kyogre thinking that he's gonna beat my Groudon, but my Groudon knew Solar Beam and would drought, so I would never have to wait. So I'd just use Solar Beam and I would kill his Kyogre super quick. Primal Groudon looks super badass too. Like I wouldn't want to mess with it if I saw it in real life. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if there was a ground type Pokemon that you liked but I didn't mention here, just comment it in the comment section below. Also, if you want to see more videos including AMVs, live performances, or music videos, or any other stuff that I have, then just click the subscribe button and turn on the little bell so you can receive the notifications every time I drop a video. And again, thanks guys for watching, and just follow me on Twitter or Instagram if you want to keep in contact with me.